Imminent, ladies and gentlemen, although his lawyers, his legal team has been able to extend his presence outside jail or delay his incarceration in one of the cases till the 16th by an Islamabad court, the Toshakhana matter, he's not been able to secure imminent bail or anticipatory bail. The court has summoned him and they have also issued a non-bailable warrant, and his attempts to stay out of jail have been put paid in this Toshakhana case. More importantly, the Islamabad police is now camped in Lahore and is getting the support of the Lahore police to disperse all of Imran Khan's supporters who have surrounded his area in that Zaman Park region, in his house in that Zaman Park region. There were water cannons fired, tear gas shells thrown, and of course PTI supporters pelting stones at the cops. The Lahore Rangers have also been pressed into service as backup to ensure that the Islamabad police gets to Imran Khan. Now, before what many believed are moments before his arrest, he's not yet been arrested officially. We've not got the update. Our investigations editor Manoj Gupta getting us all the details. Imran Khan issued a video message. And the video message said that they want to get me, they want to arrest me, but I'm going to fight on. They want to kill me, but I'm going to fight on. So these are things they had said. Pakistan's political turmoil graft case continuing to haunt Imran Khan. Now, what we are also given to understand is there is a reason why this action against Imran Khan is intensifying. Imran Khan is an existential threat to the Pak army, is what sources deep within the Pak army are telling us, and a close aide of a top military personality within the Pak military establishment has told CNN News 18's investigations editor Manoj Gupta that Imran Khan cannot be trusted at all. Imran Khan plans to involve major restructuring of the army. He wants to defang the military establishment in Pakistan, which they cannot allow him to do. The current situation in Pakistan is that he's rabble-roused, he's created a sentiment and a fervor among the people so much, who are also upset because of the financial problems, and they're blaming it all on this co-opted coalition, which is itself is perhaps on its fringes, or it's bursting at its seams, that they are responsible for the financial mismanagement. But the military establishment is saying, no, it is Imran Khan who pushed Pakistan into default risk, spoiled the relations with Pakistan's security partners because he visited Russia during the Russia-Ukraine conflict, and sitting in Russia spoke against the Americans, spoke against US, which has been its age-old ally right since its inception. They spoke against America, and this will not suit the institution if it comes to power. See, soon after he took those positions against the advice of Qamar Javed Bajwa, it was the fall of Imran Khan. That's what happened. Now, he blames it on Qamar Javed Bajwa. He may take it out on the military establishment. That's what the current establishment thinks, because Qamar Javed Bajwa has retired. But it was he who ensured that Qamar Javed Bajwa got a 3-year extension. So, how things change, equations change, ladies and gentlemen. But it's all about the military establishment in Pakistan. Meanwhile, Maryam Nawaz Sharif has taken a jibe. The whole nation stands with courage and persistence, but I am hiding under the bed with all courage and persistence. I'm stuck under the bed. So that's how she's mocked Imran Khan, who continues to be holed in his home. He's addressing public rallies. He's saying, I won't give up, I'll continue to fight, but he's running and he's hiding. That's the whole jibe. Rana Sanaullah Khan, who's the interior minister, he said that on the order of the court, the person who ran away from the court will be arrested and produced there. So they are saying we are upholding the law. Imran Khan is saying you are misusing the law to come after me because I am standing up for what is right. So this is pure play politics on display, ladies and gentlemen. But the people who hold the key, who are saying we have to continue to retain control. And if this person has decided that if he storms into parliament, he's going to use the powers of parliament to weaken and defang the military establishment, Imran Khan needs to become politically incompetent or rendered politically useless. Sushant Sareen, Senior Fellow ORF with us. Amjad Ayub Mirza, POK political activist also with us. Namaste. Thank you very, very much for joining us. Sushant Sareen, you're seeing what's happening. There was a flowchart some time back we had built here. We had said that the army corrupts, the army puts up somebody, they go ahead and destroy the whole system. It all goes crazy. The army says, oh, sab tamasha ho gaya. They dislodge that person. They bring back somebody else and put them there, saying, don't worry, the army is there to take care of you. So that's this flowchart at play once again.
No, but I think this time the flowchart has gone a little out of control. Because for the army right now to take over power, will mean that it will have to do all those horrible things which any government will have to do to put Pakistan back on the rails. And I think the army does not really enjoy a lot of goodwill, does not have a lot of equity right now. At least that's what the impression which one is getting. So I think the army would rather that the civilian government becomes the fall guy, does everything. It will back the civilian government, but will stay in the background. It will not come out up front. But if things actually start deteriorating and the downward spiral becomes really bad, it's already on a spiral. Then I think the army might be left with no choice but to intervene directly. The problem, Anand, right now is that the government is not able to assert itself. And what the scenes that you are witnessing outside Lahore is basically a kind of a do or die battle. And it's not just about the army being able to protect itself and, and all the stuff which you said initially about the army's concerns about Imran Khan coming back to power, fiddling around with the military structure, reducing it into a tiger force, a personal force, or for that matter, his inability to carry out relations with the rest of the world. Apart from all of that, I think Imran Khan coming back in power in Pakistan will be the death of democracy. I know it's ironical that one says that a civilian coming into power is the death of democracy and not the army coming into power. But it's a very difficult choice between getting the army back in and getting Imran Khan coming back into power. The result is going to be the same. Democracy will be dead. The only way out is elections, but I don't see elections happen anytime soon.
Right.
But so what is happening right now is a do or die battle. Number one, simply because if the state cannot assert itself to arrest Imran Khan in response to a court order, then that state is finished. It's a failed state. If you can't arrest a political leader, then it's a failed state. I think from what we are hearing right now, with the Rangers being called in,
Lahore Rangers,
it means that the gloves are coming off. And chances are that Imran will be arrested. The only thing that you need to watch out for now is whether the arrest will be bloodless or there will be some kind of firing and some kind of casualties which will happen, some dead bodies will fall to arrest Imran Khan. And then after that, once he's produced in court, this entire effort and this huge tamasha which has been created will all go to the ground if, for example, the judges, many of whom lean in Imran Khan's favor, and unabashedly so, shamelessly so, if they give him relief tomorrow itself, then the government again fails, right?
Correct. But so far they haven't. Islamabad High Court hasn't, especially in the Toshakhana matter. Some of the cases they've been able to get, anticipatory bail, or what they say, bail before
Anand,
arrest.
There are almost 3 dozen or more cases against him. Some people say 80 cases, but from what I know, it's about over 3 dozen cases.
सबसे बड़ा जो जहाँ इनका मामला, इमरान का मामला फंस रहा है, वो ये दो हैं. One is this money laundering case on the election commission, and then of course this Toshakhana matter is there. I just want to bring in
the one on which probably he's being arrested right now is the one in which he threatened that judge. I think it was last year. He threatened the judge in Islamabad. And while he got away in that case, in the contempt of court case, he was given a clean chit out there. There was also a criminal case filed under the Anti-Terrorism Act against him for terrorizing the judiciary and intimidating the judiciary. So I think this particular case on which arrest warrants have been issued right now is that particular case.
See, some case or the other, they're getting him. That's where exactly. he stands true. But he's also evaded the courts. He's also mocked the courts. He's also turned around and said, "I'm not going to present myself. What are you going to do?" But Amjad Tayyib Mirza, how do you see the situation turning around? Because now, on the one hand, you have terror outfits saying, "We will not attack any neta who's campaigning. We want elections to happen." Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan is sending out letters in Pakistan कि भाई हम सिर्फ आर्मी को टारगेट कर रहे हैं, चुनाव आप कराइए. ऑन द अदर हैंड यू हैव द मिलिट्री सेइंग कोई भी बन जाए, इमरान खान नहीं बनना चाहिए. हाउ डू दे इवन हैव मनी टू इवन कंडक्ट एन ऑपरेशन लाइक दिस ऑन द स्ट्रीट्स ऑफ लाहौर इज अनदर क्वेश्चन. एंड दिस इज ऑन अ डे व्हेन लाहौर हैज नाउ बिकम द मोस्ट पोल्यूटेड सिटी इन द वर्ल्ड. जी.
Well, you see, actually, Imran Khan is representing a section of army, the young officers of army, who feel that they have been victim of the bourgeois purges when bourgeois was the army chief. So there is a split in the army, and I don't see military taking over the reins of governance in Pakistan. They will work behind the scenes, and as they have done for a long time now since Musharraf. And Imran Khan is just, trying to keep his popularity by doing this drama and not presenting himself for the arrest. And I think that now the civilian government, under pressure from the Chief of Army Staff, have made the decision that they are going to arrest Imran Khan, because it's the Army Chief who thinks that Imran Khan is a danger for the sanctity of military, and his cronies are defaming the army. So the civilian government up till now has been reluctant to send police to his house to arrest him in the way that today the police has gone, and now I'm being informed that Rangers has been called in, and Imran Khan, I think, will be arrested by midnight or early hours of tomorrow morning. He will be presented into the court, and the court will grant him bail, and he will be back in Zaman Park or Banigala. But the thing is, Imran Khan represents the political ambiguity of the ruling classes of Pakistan, who cannot come to a consensus about which way Pakistan should be stirred for economic prosperity. On one end, they are asking Russia for cheap oil. On the other end, there was a news that broke out that Britain is paying Pakistan for weapon production for Ukraine. So on one hand, Pakistan wants to sell weapons to Ukraine to fight its economic crisis. On the other hand, they want cheap oil from Russia to subsidize their economic expenses. It's a total chaotic economic situation from which Pakistan cannot come out unless there is a revolution or a big change. There's no way out for Pakistan. This mess will continue, and it will stink the whole political atmosphere of Pakistan.
Well, how much, Sushant Sareen, would you blame it on Imran Khan berating the Americans and somewhere doing it from Russian soil? Was that a strategic mistake, or was that a compulsion? The other aspect, would you see this as Imran Khan thinking that if Russia, China are getting closer, let me just move into that axis because India and US are getting closer. I'm not getting the kind of support I used to get from the Americans in the past. Was he thinking all of that, or was he purely looking at what works for me in terms of my own political survival?
Look, I think that whole American thing that he went to Russia and the Americans then decided that they need to get rid of him, that's utter nonsense. Of course, the Americans had no love lost for the guy. But I think the reason for getting rid of him was primarily internal. Of course, the fact that he had riled up all of Pakistan's important, patrons, the Saudis, for example, the Chinese, for example, the Americans, of course, and some of the other countries, UAE, others. I think all of that, his own feckless governance, his own, the fact that he was a very polarizing figure and things simply slipped out of control, and his handling of the economy, it was a combination of factors that forced the army to, to pull out the support that they were giving him for the first 3.5 years. And I think the American factor, if at all was there, it was kind of oblique. It was not central to his removal. On the China-Russia axis, and Imran leaning in that direction, I don't think anybody really wants to touch this guy. The conversations in China, I don't know whether these are going to reach any level of maturity, but the conversations in China are that, look, is it even worth backing Pakistan now as a foil against India?
Right.
Because if this is a country which can't take care of itself, how will it, do whatever we want it to do vis-a-vis India? But I think what is important today is also the fact that Imran is terrified of being arrested.
Right.
When you speak to people in Pakistan, they tell you that Imran is paranoid that he will be done to death. He apparently is not going out anywhere. He is apparently always surrounded by people.
Yes.
He doesn't go out for walks. He doesn't do anything simply because he feels that a sniper might take a shot at him or something else might
he may be
happen
killed.
to him. So if he gets arrested, he thinks that will be his end. Now, that all his bravado on television, his bluster, in those video clips that he puts out, that's all very well. That's good, makes for good television. But inside, he's terrified. He's like a little pussycat, afraid that if I go out, who might come after me. So I think that is also at play right now. And of course, his cult is crazy. They are like a bunch of zombies. And they're doing what zombies would normally do in a situation like this.
There are multiple versions of or beliefs of what is happening in Pakistan, and it depends on which end of the political spectrum you are or which end of the spectrum you are by default, or as a civilian you're just saying what's happening to my country and you're comparing it what's happening in the neighborhood. There are multiple developments too, but yes, somewhere there seems to be truth, Sushant Sareen, when you say that Imran Khan is petrified of being arrested. He does not know what's going to happen to him if he gets arrested or if he steps out into public. But he's addressing rallies. He's announced a big rally in Lahore on the 18th. So how is he stepping out there, but he does not want to go up to Islamabad? So these are questions that remain. We'll see what pans out. I have to move on for the moment. Amjad Ayub Mirza and Sushant Sareen, thank you very, very much.